Nice cloudy day. Bet you that doesn't sound as good as this side, but check out what I'm gonna do today. Boom, yeah. Oh, pointing over here. I'm doing some sled work today. It's gonna be fun. Haven't had this bad boy out since last year, and I had a really cool comment on my last video. Forgot the YouTuber's name. He does a lot of track and field coaching. He gave me some tips to keep my feet low on the ground the first few steps coming off the start. So this will actually help me a little bit with that technique. And yeah, let's get this workout started so I can get on this sucker. So I gotta get my sore back warmed up with my little Recover Fun massage gun. Let's do this. See, I don't mind the cold. What I do mind if it's windy. Today it's nice and calm, no wind. Yeah, that last vlog was too cold. I can handle a shirtless night on my bed. That make you sleep better in the cold, but not wind. And this is what I like. Nice, calm weather. Nothing blowing you down. I used to have a hard time doing this stretch. I'm still, of course, very tight. But the massage gun has been helping a lot as far as loosen up my my muscles in my hamstring, and been able to stretch this out a little bit more. So after I did a lap around the track, I'm just going to do a few static stretches. A little bit better than going to my dynamic stretches right after this, than not doing any static stretching at all. Your muscles do stretch better when they're warmer. And since I am so tight, this is going to help me a lot. Oh, piriformis. Piriformis hurts like hell. Right here in the buttocks. Get this 90 degrees. 90 degrees to your body, 90 degrees this way. And I hold this for about 20 seconds. I don't think 20-30 seconds. Don't want to do it too long. I got this thing to hold on to. This is such a nice track here in Colorado Springs. Really appreciate the school not having this gated off. People in this neighborhood are allowed to use this track. The other schools here, they have it gated. However, you just don't have access to it that often. I know some of my friends have gone to the other school, and even though it's gated, you can actually still walk in. The last time I went there years ago, couldn't find the gate to get in. And I've been going here for the last 5 years since I started sprinting. I'm doing a calf stretch here. You can see. All right, from here, just stretching out my calves one at a time. My back is still sore as hell. Really couldn't push off when I was doing my warm-up lap. Maybe that's just excessive eating and lying around. I did promise to have my workout routine written down and planned out for the rest of the year between these vlogs. Haven't done that yet, obviously. I thought about yesterday how intense my focus was during my bodybuilding preparation. I would literally like weigh everything, calculate everything, how much lifting I was doing, and how my body was looking. The thing that's really holding me back from getting back on a diet plan, the lack of energy. And going keto or low carb the last couple of years hasn't really helped me. So when I upped my carbohydrates, I actually started feeling stronger. But I've been gaining too much weight, so I gotta cut the carbohydrates. I'm gonna do some other dynamic stretches here, and I'll talk a little bit more about my diet plan, but it's just hard to get going, man. So when you've done it before, you think it's so easy to get back into it again, but it's really not. I think it's just because it was so hard, especially for bodybuilding. You just deprive yourself so much. You try to work out as much as you can, and I only prepared for 10 weeks rather than 12, 16 weeks like most people do. I just kind of like crammed everything in 10 weeks before my bodybuilding show. I did win, so which is nice, by 1 point, but it was God, I almost felt like I was dying. So I'm just contemplating whether I'm going to take that risk again. Not so much of being too extreme, really concentrating on being really detailed on everything that I eat, how much training I'm implementing and executing, and also have enough energy while I'm at work. I'm a server at this breakfast restaurant. Let me stop this video. I'm gonna go just continue my warm-up, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. That's the bulk of my warm-up. There's a few more things I gotta do, but I'm gonna work on this starting drills where I'm in the acceleration mode, but I'm getting down as slow as I can, and then stretch out my psoas and my hamstrings, my hips. So I think I saw Otto Bolden doing this to one of his athletes. This next drill, I'm gonna actually kind of keep my feet dragging on the first few steps, similar to what the gentleman was commenting on my last video. That was bad, sorry about that, I couldn't hold it. So I'll do that this next set here and see how that looks. It's pretty interesting. I had like the tendency to not concentrating on the recovery phase, having my toe up. I'll do another one. Actually, I want to see what that looks like. I want to play it back. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the sled down there. I'll start off with just the 10 pounds, maybe 45, 55. I know that as heavier that this thing gets, you start to lean too far forward. There were two schools of thought as far as how much weight you should be using for the sled exercise. One is very light, because you just need a little bit of resistance to keep you in that leaning forward position as you accelerate. And the other one is that you need more weight so you can actually feel the your arms moving, pumping a lot more, and you need the resistance in order to accelerate. I'll have to do some research on that and figure out which one's which. Obviously, as you get closer to the meet, you don't want to go too heavy on this, and you know, minimize your weightlifting so you can get that hop back on your legs. If you do too much weights, it will actually slow you down. You want to stay plyometric, explosive, fast, eccentric, concentric movements. I guess that's what they call plyometric effect. I just kind of reworded it. So I'm gonna set this up. Let's do some sled work. And I will loosen this up a little bit more. Let me get the weights. I'm just gonna start off with a 10, and yeah, I'll probably put my spikes in it so I can get some traction. I'm gonna see how that looks. Doesn't feel too bad. It's actually really light, and I can see how this minimal amount of resistance enough just to get you in good form in that leaning position. I might use the 45 after 6 reps of this, and then do another 6 maybe of 30s. I don't want to go too far, just because it's an acceleration training drill. Yeah, let's record this next one. So how was I watching this last rep? I'm just gonna try to fully extend and not concentrate on turnover too much. Maybe try to get a fuller range of motion. It just feels like I short my step every time I get off the blocks or the starting position. So I'll just try this next set with that in mind and see how that looks. Felt good doing just the 10 pounds. I'm gonna move it to the 45, see how that feels. I'll do 6 reps as well. And yeah, we'll just see. So apparently my battery ran out when I was running my 45-pound sled exercises. I only got to about 2 or 3 exercises before it died on me. So I finished off 6 total of those, and then I did actually did some 60s after that. Now 2 weeks ago I did 766 with the wind behind me. Last week with the wind kind of a diagonal in front of me, I did 775. Didn't really feel that good. So I was wondering where I was at today. I had my spikes on, so I wanted to try to see how fast I could run. First run, I had my head down, just like I was doing the drills for the sled training. 756, so it's a little bit faster. Well, might have been too quick on my hand, but you know, I'm trying to stay consistent. And then the next run I did 747, which was really cool. And I was gonna plan to only do 2, but I was like, hey, let me do a third one. I did a 737, so I'm overweight and I'm actually getting faster. So that little drill actually helped me out a lot. Now I'm gonna go get some food real quick for later, but because Whole Foods, they get run out of the hot meal food stuff, you know, after 5 o'clock. So I want to get something now before I go to the gym, so I have something to eat when I get back home. I'm too lazy to cook anything, but yeah, I'll see how my back feels when I do some back squats. And I'm gonna try to do 100 kilograms or 220 pounds. So I was pretty excited. That was getting faster and faster and faster, and I was just keeping my head down and then just applying the drill that I was just using earlier, and I got faster. So it was pretty cool. All right, let's get to the gym. Alright, so it's the next day. Yesterday I did the sprints, and I explained that I ran out of battery on my phone, so I couldn't record my 50s. And today I'm just going to do some upper body stuff, but I got on the treadmill, walked around for several laps, and then I did like a 6 mile per hour run and then a 7 mile per hour run. Then now the last one was 8 mile per hour run, just kind of nice tempo work. Then I'm going to do some jump rope right now. After I do 5 sets of 1 minute sets, I will jump to the decline bench and work on my my chest here. So I'll do some other upper body stuff, close grip, pull downs, tricep push down with the rope, and then some curls. That's about it. You know, I just keep it simple. Usually it's the same workout, you know, so I'm just trying to build a bit more mass and strength in my upper body. All right, so let's do these jump ropes.
There is nothing like feeling young and free. Gonna leave it all behind, all behind. Time goes by so fast. Time goes by so fast. There is nothing like feeling young and free. Gonna leave it all behind.
So this is me unshaven, and definitely 18-19% body fat. You can see it in the folds of my chest, my big belly. So I have to go faster. I definitely got to cut the body fat out. But right now, I mean, diet's going good, strength is going good. Just take it a little bit at a time. I did lose a little bit of weight. I think about a pound I lost since yesterday. So, and I just finished my workout, so I just gotta. It's a nice way to document my body fat composition and see how it goes, you know, in future times. Just gotta keep up with it.